What's up guys, it's Robbie from the Coast to Coast Real Estate Group. Today the city that we're going to be talking about is the city of Langley, and along with the city of Langley is also the township of Langley. So we're going to be discussing the rental market, the housing prices, and we're going to go in depth of all the individual neighborhoods of Langley. Let's get started. The city we're going to talk about today, as I said, is Langley, BC. So Langley, BC is currently a thriving and up-and-coming city here in British Columbia. It has over 120,000 residents, but with all this new development going on in all the various neighborhoods, it's clear to see that it is on the rise. Langley has many festivals and events that go on throughout the city, just to name a few. They got the Fort Langley Beer and Food Festival, Rib Fest, a cruising event, and also various food truck festivals throughout the year. Let's get into the rental and housing prices of Langley. Langley is cheaper than Vancouver, and any city we talk about that's not named Vancouver is on a slope downwards when it comes to pricing. For Langley, a brand new apartment, 1 to 2 bedroom, you're looking at about $400,000. When it comes to townhouses, you're in the $600,000 range. Now for single detached homes and even detached homes, you're looking at anywhere between 1.2 to 1.6 depending on the make of the building there. Now when it comes to rental prices, if you are inside the city and you want a 1-bedroom apartment, you're looking at about $1,400. Now if you're on the outside of the city, not in the city center, you're looking at anywhere upwards of $1,000 to $1,100. For a townhouse, a 3-bedroom in the city, you're looking about $2,500 to $2,600. Outside the city, you're just north of $2,000. So there is a bit of a difference when you talk about the rental prices in Langley City itself compared to outside of the township of Langley. All right, so first we're going to talk about Fort Langley. Fort Langley is one of the more established neighborhoods in Langley. It is just on the banks of the Fraser River. Fort Langley is actually quite a tourist attraction for people coming from all over to come take a look. There's museums, restaurants, walkways. It's fun for the whole family there. Now, when it comes to houses in Fort Langley, there are various styles. You have Victorian style houses, you have 2-bedroom to 3-bedroom bungalows, you have yourself farmhouses. It's quite a variety of homes. Now for Fort Langley, it's quite a sought after area. In 2019, I don't think a house is on the market on average for longer than 6 days. If you do want to find something in Fort Langley, you should be pre-approved, ready to go. And once you do see something, you should jump on it right away. A good thing about Fort Langley is it has a very small town feel to it, but it has a very modern vibe. It's a very popular spot. If you are in BC or you are in the neighborhood, I suggest you take a look at that. Now with Fort Langley being such a sought after area, it relatively has a low supply, therefore making it one of Langley's most expensive neighborhoods to live in. Next, we have Murrayville. Now, Murrayville is one of Langley's oldest neighborhoods. It's well established. It houses the Langley Memorial Hospital. You have the RCMP Surrey Detachment, Langley School District's head office, and you also have the Langley Regional Airport. Now, one of the things I do like about Murrayville, it has a good neighborhood feel to it. Murrayville also has some new construction, so I look for the future of Murrayville to be a little more diverse in age group, as right now it is a little bit older, but you can tell that once these buildings get more developed, you're going to have young families coming to the area. Now the next community we're going to talk about is Brookswood. Brookswood is another one of Langley's more established communities. The lot sizes are quite large. If you can afford it and you're a younger family, you might want to take advantage of these larger lot sizes and have the benefits of your kids playing in a bigger size backyard. Another thing is, since it's more established, you're away from all that new construction and you don't have to deal with that for the next couple years. Out of all the communities in Langley, it is the closest to the border. So when you're actually able to cross the border, you can take advantage of the cheap gas prices and cheap groceries. And that's something to keep into account when you consider your cost of living. The next neighborhood we're going to talk about is Walnut Grove. Now, Walnut Grove is great for commuters who have to go to Vancouver or elsewhere to work. The reason for this is Walnut Grove is situated basically right in between the Golden Ears Bridge, which takes you to Pitt Meadows, Maple Ridge, and then you have Highway 1, which takes you in one direction. You could get to Abbotsford, Chilliwack, other direction, or you're crossing the bridge and you essentially get to Vancouver. So it is a great opportunity if you're looking to buy an apartment or a single family house, but you just can't afford it in Vancouver or Burnaby. So Langley is a good option. It does take you about 45 minutes to get to downtown. It's mostly residential. There are a lot of businesses in that area. I see a lot of rentals there. So investors do see the benefits of having a rental property close to the highway and bridge. Another advantage of Walnut Grove is that it has a lot of parks, trails, playgrounds. They're always doing work on them, whether it's updating the baseball field, doing work on the playground or the water park there. They tend to keep their parks and communities to a higher standard, which is very good if you're a family and you're looking to move to that area and essentially take advantage of all this. The next community we're going to talk about is Aldergrove. Now, Aldergrove has had a stigma of being more of an industrial area, which it has been, but given the last 10 years or so, it's really transformed itself. One great tourist attraction to Aldergrove is the outdoor water experience. This brings people in from all over the Lower Mainland. And another positive that I like about Aldergrove is that you definitely get more bang for your buck. So the lot sizes you'll get in Aldergrove by far are superior to any other community you'll get in Langley. This is good for investors, but this is also good for those individuals who want to buy a piece of land or a rancher and kind of tear it down in the next year or two and build yourself a nice big house for your family and essentially retire in there. So that's something to keep in mind. If you guys are looking for something like that, you guys know our number and we can discuss that further. Now, the next two communities I'm going to talk about have the best potential for return on investment. So if you're an investor, these are the two communities that you want to pay close attention to. First of which is going to be Langley City. Now, Langley City is different from the township of Langley, but essentially it is the downtown of Langley, which is right in the middle there. Now, you're not going to find skyscrapers or anything like that in the city of Langley, but what you will find is a pretty big casino, and I believe the tallest building is attached to the casino, which is the Coast Convention Center and Hotel. Now, when it comes to housing, majority of the city of Langley's housing is apartments. It is already established. You might find some new construction here and there, but for the most part, it's already been done. Now, the reason I say that it is the best return on investment is, one, it has exceptional access to public transit, hiking trails, walking trails, and so on. And you have future appreciation for the upcoming SkyTrain that's going to be running through Fraser Highway. So if you're an investor and you don't want to wait for this construction in other areas and you want to buy something that's already been done, the city of Langley is definitely something you should look into. You're definitely going to get a return on your investment in the city of Langley. Now, lastly, we're going to talk about Willoughby/Willowbrook. Now, this community is, in my opinion, by far the most up-and-coming community in all of Langley. Currently, you have the Langley Event Center, which hosted part of the Olympics. You have Willowbrook Mall, which is getting the renovations. They're bringing in new stores all the time. And then you also have lots of franchise restaurants and a lot of, I wouldn't say mom and pop shops, but a lot of smaller restaurants. You can honestly go to a new restaurant every weekend for a long time in this area and not have to repeat. Now, this community offers a blend of single family homes, townhouses, condos, and apartments. Houses in the area are modestly priced as best as they could be, considering you are in British Columbia and it is one of the most expensive provinces in all of Canada. But with it being modestly priced, you see an influx of young professionals and newer families coming to the area. Now, a good thing I like about this community is that there's so much new construction going on, you can get your hands on a pre-sale. And the good thing about a pre-sale is that you essentially get to pick your layout, you can get extra parking, you could get upgrades from the developer, and all this come with your 2, 5, 10 home warranty. So it's one of those things where you buy it, you wait for it to get built, you move in, and you're worry-free. All right, guys, that's what I got for living in Langley. If you guys like the content, please subscribe, hit the bell icon. And again, you guys leave me some comments. Let me know the next city you guys want me to talk about. And if you guys have any questions about real estate or you guys looking to move into the city, please reach out to me or my team at 604-445-7623. And until next time, guys, take care.